Great day, my name is Katrina Portugaliza from BSBA major in Operations Management, presenting bike lane merging needs of college students for mode of transportation in the city of Dasmarinas. This research would try to enlighten people of what to expect, think, and do about biking. It can supply facts to questions that are frequently asked, whether it is about safety, advantages, disadvantages, hindrances, and even desirability of people to use it. It is going to show that college students in Dasmariñas are experiencing difficulty in their daily transportation, thus giving them an unnecessary thing to worry instead of just focusing on school. This study will also try to prove the point that biking as mode of transportation is endlessly beneficial than riding a regular public transportation vehicle. Researchers believe that daily transportation of students should be somehow fun rather than something that would contribute to their stress. Background of the study: Philippines is a bike-able country. Why shouldn't the government explore the possibility of making it happen? Reasons could be it is not safe, it will emerge additional budget on already finished roads, culture, or maybe people are simply not interested or does not have the desire to do it. These things are the main concern of the researchers. At first, additional mode of transportation is the primary focus of this research. Bike lane came up as a surprise because of the road widening project that existed along the brainstorming period of the research. It has made the idea tolerable with the kind of space it provided. It seems like it is made purposely for biking. Aside from that, the bicycle is environment friendly, good for the body, and fare free, a perfect result for our present problem. That idea pushed the researchers to carry on and make things happen. The study was focused on the preference of college students because the proponents of this study wanted to have the comprehension given the fact that they were in college by that time and they experienced the problem firsthand. Methods and materials. The study will utilize the descriptive method using quantitative approach wherein the researchers will determine the factors to consider having a bike lane for college students in Dasmariñas City. Researchers made the questionnaire based on their personal knowledge and experience about biking and daily transportation. They will collect information from individual test subjects through the use of survey. After the data has been retrieved, the researchers would collate, tally, tabulate, and subject the data for analysis to determine the desirability of college students in biking. Discussion. After all the data has been collected and closely analyzed, it seems that bike lanes are not just well known to this generation, its advantages are also very much acknowledged but has not been exploited simply because it lacks right amount of support from the government. Also, as expected by the researchers, students have the desire to use bicycle as an alternative mode of transportation, but some things are just to be put into consideration: safety, weather, convenience, and the like. General perception of people whenever they hear bike lane is safety. Moreover, being safe is deciding factor that makes students go biking in a day-to-day basis. The only reason that makes them a bit hesitant is the distance that their home has from school. College students also agree that biking contributes a lot in making the environment greener, making an urban area a healthier place to live in. The study did come up with the survey answers that says biking does not lessen a travel time. This proves the point that some of the students are basing their answer on the proximity of their house from their school. This knowledge is the flaw that the proponents found in this study. Knowing this, the researchers believe that the adjacent cities would find favor in the coast and that they would make related plans about having interconnected bike lanes. Cyclists to be more driven because bike lane symbolizes protection and protection means safety. And if it's going to be safe, the excuse to not do it would be very minimal to a point that even distance would not be an issue. Hindrances from biking were also observed, and weather condition is a top reason why college students would choose not to use their bicycle in the roads. The Philippines is a tropical country. Typically, the climate would only be dry and wet season. Unfortunately, both would be considered hindrances in a transit without roofing. The question is, would it serve as an obstruction or would it be a challenge that could prove the desire of people in biking? As per the research, it is not that significant for college students provided that gears for protection are very accessible. Conclusion number 1. Bike lanes should be enforced immediately given the results of the study. For recommendation, dedicate a budget for bike lane construction and exploit the endless benefit of having one. The benefit, convenience, and advantages that we should be getting from it are obviously what we are missing each passing day that we are not putting the idea into practice. Conclusion number 2, continuous increase in population will soon outweigh the number of public transportation. For recommendation, find an alternative that would be extra efficient without sacrificing much of what is at present. The more public transportation that we add, the more traffic the roads would be. As population continues to grow, congestions follow, so might as well find an alternative that would help divert the mass number of commuters to something that would not furthermore clog the road. For last conclusion, college students desire to use, learn, and make bicycle as an added mode of transportation. For recommendation, give them the opportunity and provision to do things that would benefit not just themselves but also the public as a whole. One can never tell if a person would truly use the bicycle as mode of transportation, but in the same manner, you can't really be sure they wouldn't unless you see it for yourself.